Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Silent Hill 2, and let's continue the game where we last left off, which is the conclusion of Silent Hill 2, because behind this door there's a boss fight, and then we got one more boss fight to deal with. And let's get to it.
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Yeah, now we face two pyramid heads, and this is a tough one because these guys, they do move quite fast. And the best weapon to use against them is the hunting rifle. But it can leave you exposed, and they do a lot of damage, like 2 hits will put you automatically on the red. And that scene, one of my favorite scenes in the game. It still gives me the chills. And now I'm getting hit. And the music in the background. Oh, I managed. Oh yeah. Oh, that was bad timing. Run for it. Let's check the health. As you can see, like 3 hits and you're dead. That's why save your ampoules and first aids as much as you can. And yeah, they are pretty fast. Oh. They can get, and Pyramid Head takes a lot of punishment. It takes a few seconds once you fire the weapon. Oh no, once again I... The fact that there are 2 of them is... Oh, come on, run. But I fire a second time. No. Oh, 2 rounds. I think they do slow down once you damage them enough. They keep going a little bit slower and slower. At least I feel like it. Ooh. There's another ampoule. Well, let's try to save couple for the final boss fight. Oh, missed. Damn. Missed. And now they done. Well, they've had enough. It's over. And the reason now that I want to mention, now that we saw Maria died once again is why I think that the Pyramid Head killed her in the cell, because in every time, well, let's put this first in as I'm trying to explain it, that because the Pyramid Head is representation of James or his darker side, or the fact that he killed Mary to end her pain, and we see Pyramid Head 2 out of 3 times killing Maria, in here and in the hallway in the hospital. So Pyramid Head was moving in the sewer system, so I always think that this is the town's way of punishing James, to see Maria die every time, to atone for what James did and come to terms and accept that he is responsible for Mary's death. And even though we don't see it, or we didn't see Maria, I think it was Pyramid Head, because back in the day when I played this game I thought it was Eddie, but Eddie never saw Maria. And also, why would he kill
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusted. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here! Leave me alone already! I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
Reload. Oh, and it's already full. Well, I guess I didn't get a chance to use the giant knife against enemies. I didn't want to go and try fight Pyramid Head with it, or Pyramid Heads with it. As you can see, they took a lot of damage. I wonder how many. I just want to check. I still got 14 rifle shots. But yeah, they took a lot of hits, and I missed one, which was bad. And now, all that remains is to ascend this staircase and face the final boss. Can you guess who it is? Probably?
Mary?
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? It's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted. I'm different than Mary. How can you throw me away?
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
No! I won't let you! You deserve to die too, James!
Yeah, now we face Maria. No matter what you do, you always face Maria. And well, she's not a complete pushover. She has that attack, a choking attack, and the, well, insects or bats or butterflies do moderate amount of damage, and that stranglehold can also kill you. The difficulty is definitely try to see her where she is and avoid that insect attack. Yeah, because they stun lock you, and that can actually cause you problems. Let's see how much damage. Well, a little bit. But we're packing well. Might as well reload from here. And Maria does take also a pretty good amount of damage. You pretty much actually avoid that tentacle. Lock on. Perfect. Oh, hoping that I might get a second shot. Let's use the first aid kit. Once again, since I'm here, I'm gonna reload through here. Like more some kind of evening butterfly. And I think mashing buttons just kind of throw them away a bit quicker. Yeah, definitely assault rifles. Assault hunting rifles. Oh. Yeah, then they follow you a little while. Keep pressing them, and I'm mashing all the buttons. Oh no! Now I got fat. Run, Jay. Yeah, running low on hunting rifle. Keep always calling the assault rifle, but hunting rifle ammo. But I think she's also near death. One more thing remains. Putting an end. Oh.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary?
James, please. Please do something for me. Go on with your life. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me, or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most, especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
There we go. The conclusion of Silent Hill 2. And we got the, well, quote-unquote, the best ending of the game, which is called Leaving. There are 5 endings in total in the game. One of them is a spoof ending, but the other 4 are 4 of the 5. How should I say it? Well, the stages of grieving. 4 out of 5 stages of grieving, which are anger, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And this ending was the best one, which is acceptance, that James finally accepts Mary's death and his part in it, and is able to move on with his life by leaving the town as the fog uplifts in Silent Hill. But what about the game itself? Well, it is still and probably always will be my favorite of the Silent Hill games, and one of my all-time favorites, period. With that being said, Silent Hill 3 comes a close second. But yeah, I love the story, and definitely as I've gone older, I appreciate it even more as the game deals with heavy themes of loss, guilt, depression and all that. But all in all, the game still holds up well. I mean, it is a classic. The monster design, the music in this game, even with this end credit music, is awesome. And yeah, I can't find pretty much anything to complain about the game. Some of the voice acting, some people have said that is a little bit of wonky, but I don't know if it's intentional or not, but to me it fits in the game because it does give it this surreal, dream-like feeling. And that's all I can say. This game is a classic, and actually Silent Hill 2 was the first Silent Hill game that I played, because back in the day, even though I knew about Silent Hill in the PlayStation 1 era, I only played the Resident Evil game, and the game kind of flew over the radar. But when PlayStation 2 came along and I saw trailers of this game, I knew it that I want to play it, because I instantly fell in love with the monster design and the atmosphere that the trailers gave me. And once I played this game, I was like, well, I became a fan of the Silent Hill, and I actually wanted to buy and play Silent Hill 1. And because PlayStation 2 was backwards compatible. That I did, and I played, well, most of the Silent Hill games that have been released. But yeah, and part of me is actually a little bit sad now that this is over, because this was a very enjoyable Let's Play to do. It was so fun to come back, play this game and see if it holds up, and it holds and then some. And the endings depend, well, on some of the things, like I don't remember all of the ways you can affect the ending, but one of them is actually examining the knife that Angela gave. And even though I did examine it, I did other things. And also, if you listen to Mary's dialogue right at the end when he talks about James leaving, I think that also affects the ending. But yeah, and well, let's see the ending score, what it is. But I do remember that the names of the endings, because I did back in the day played all the endings, and they were they were called Maria. Let's see where does it say it? There, ending clear and ending leave. Yeah, and they are the endings are called Leave, Water, Rebirth, and Maria. And the spoof ending is called Dog. Now, I also didn't know this, but once Silent Hill got the so-called PlayStation's greatest hits, and I think the collectors, they also introduced a second spoof ending, which is the UFO ending, which is a kind of a thing in the Silent Hill, a running gag in the Silent Hill series. But in the original PlayStation 2 game, which I'm playing, there isn't the UFO ending. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Now, we got the save clear data, but we were already playing the save clear because you get the chainsaw only once you've done. But I'm gonna save another clear data. And there is no epilogue. I do remember that much, that it will just go to the main screen. There. But I guess that's all I have to say about it. A classic, a masterpiece of a survival, well, maybe not survival, I keep calling survival horror, but then again I keep calling almost any game survival horror these days. Force of Habit, a psychological horror game. And yeah, I'm once again a bit lost for words. Just really happy to play this game, and I hope you have enjoyed this Let's Play. But what's next? Well, I did my so-called Halloween double play, even though it took me this long. We are now in December as I conclude this Let's Play, but that was due to some scheduling problems, and I've decided that I'm gonna stick with the PlayStation 2, well, sort of, and the next game will be a stealth game, and I will start doing a Let's Play in a couple of days, once I get the thumbnails. But I guess that's all I have to say. Will I do Silent Hill other endings? Well, I always go never say never. If I feel like it that I want to do this, that I'll definitely introduce them in like a bonus video, but for now, Silent Hill 2 goes well, and Silent Hill as a series goes on a small hiatus, but definitely more Silent Hill. As I said, I've played most of the Silent Hill games, and I'm definitely gonna, oh no, I keep forgetting that this intro then starts. Definitely gonna do more Silent Hills and more horror games in general. But for now, I'm K9 Gamer, and this has been Let's Play Silent Hill 2. And if you enjoyed these types of Let's Plays, give it a thumbs up, feedback, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that jazz, and join me again with more Silent Hill, more horror games, and the next game I'm gonna do in a couple of days. But until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.